It wants out, but it won't come out.
What's going on, everybody? Frank here for the Bake Show, gentlemen. And yeah, so it's on at 6 o'clock on a Saturday night.
Saturday. That's I think the more important part of the time itself. Saturday, because it's a way. It's as much a different time as you get.
Well, I
Other
mean,
than people like
when we first started the show, we started at 8 on Saturdays.
that is true. That is
So
very
it's
true.
like not that far off.
But when was the last time we did an 8 o'clock show on a Saturday night?
Oh, it's been a while. It's been a while.
Very long while. Now, oh wow, that's crazy.
Hmm.
I actually got an update.
Really?
That's the first time I've seen an update for the show in months.
I got a notification.
What do you call it? That's great. I got an update.
What kind of update did you get?
That we're live.
Oh, that's a notification.
No, it's an update. They updated me that we're live. So you can suck with that one. But also, make sure you keep your band on your cigar. That'd be great. Help out a lot. Go over to comments instead of to banners. Guys, how you doing tonight? As we said, the show times are changing. And Fridays after, I would say, 4 o'clock would just be a little too noisy in our current situation, current state of environment, which is Culebras Lounge, for those who want to know. 24-hour access, wonderful people, but have a right to watch TV and play pool and do whatever they want as well. So we don't want to interrupt that. But Saturdays, for pretty much all of Saturdays, kind of good to go, except for, I guess, event Saturdays, which would be next weekend. So there's that as well. Having said that, it is still great to see you guys. I am smoking the Super Ego. It is a Freud cigar. This is the Robusto X, which I don't know exactly what makes it a Robusto X. I get a little thicker of a ring gauge, maybe. That's my best guess. That's a guesstimate, if you will.
I'm smoking from Sinistro, the Honor Among Thieves, and it is a trompeta size. It had that extra little frilly piece on top, but I had to trim it down a couple times to get rid of it. And of course, we have the perfect cutter out, so took a few trims to get it where I needed to be.
A shaggy, not foot, but a shaggy shoulder, I guess.
Yeah, something
shaggy
like that.
cap. Yeah, interesting. I do love that shape for that cigar, though. It is a phenomenal, what do you call it, Vitola for the Honor Among Thieves. Pretty much a fan across the board. But that trumpet, it's just fun. It's something different. It's unique. It stands out amongst the lineup. All in all, a good choice. Drinking. Yep, right there. That is going to be the Jose Cuervo Tradicional Tequila Reposado. See that on camera if that makes an appearance. 100% agave. Not the original, not the as expected Jose Cuervo Tradicional or Especial, which is not. It's a mix of what you want, what you don't want, and it makes it everything that you don't want.
Right.
So just keep that in mind when you have your buddy Jose come over to the house. That's not the one you want. Need to take off that footband so I can also light. Being a normal, not shaggy cap, one cut with the perfect cutter usually is going to work for you, but any kind of tapered end, just give a couple more cuts. No, you're not at the end of the world.
Of course, you don't want to go too far. You get past that shoulder, and you have a chance of having the whole cigar unravel, which you definitely do not want.
I've definitely seen that before.
Archie, how you doing?
Yeah, what is up?
That's always got to make sure you don't get past that shoulder. Once you get past that shoulder, you have a big chance of that cigar becoming unraveled, the wrapper coming off. And you definitely don't want that. I mean, you can still smoke it with just the binder and filler, but you don't want that wrapper on there to get the full experience of your cigar.
Could not agree more. We'll definitely say starting off spicy over here. Woo! A good spice though. Red pepper, cayenne spice. You guys, fantasy draft yet? No, unfortunately not. That's not until
ours is set for the week before or the opening season. So
yeah,
I think that we're doing it on the 2nd of September.
Thank goodness.
Opening day is on the 7th. I think we're doing it on the 2nd, I believe, it's Saturday before.
So that's plenty of time to well, for me to do my lack thereof research. Frankie does actual research. Who's looking good right now? Give 'em some sleepers.
I'm not giving you
Give 'em
sleepers.
some sleepers.
I'm not giving you
No,
nothing.
Why not? It's for the
I
audience.
gave away my only tip last time we talked fantasy football.
What is to let me draft people you want?
No.
So you get other ones you want?
No. And I'll recap my tip that I gave. I look at the best players for the position, the players that I want. I'll make sure I get at least 3 receivers, 3 running backs, and I make sure none of them have the same bye week. A lot of people will rush to grab whoever the top one is. What if you have the same bye week as your number 1 running back? Maybe you get the one that's down a notch or 2, but still going to give you some solid points. That way, come that bye week, you're not benching both of them, having to put someone up for grabs into the draft or into the free agency that you really want or need, just so you can get a player for that 1 week. So just be wary of those of those bye weeks, you guys. That is my one bit of solid advice: is if you have to take a player that's down a spot or 2 from where you thought you were going to get a receiver or running back, take that chance. That way you're not putting someone on the free agency that you really need for later on.
Wow, that is some sage advice right there. Yeah, my advice: go for players that get a lot of points, and then let auto draft just pick it out for you. What you can do too is just set it to what do you call it? Your wish list, basically. What is it called? The queue.
Yeah.
And you put a whole bunch of people in there, and your auto draft will automatically pick whoever's next on your queue, regardless of what position or points they could get. So I just pick as many people as I like, and regardless of what order I need them, it'll just go in the order that I picked them. So pretty much guaranteed victory right there. Pretty much guaranteed.
That guaranteed victory last year?
Yeah, I did.
Really?
Yeah. No. Just didn't stick to the plan though myself because I listened to someone else in trades, and they were not as beneficial as they said they'd be.
Yep. I could have swore you were bottom 2 last year.
Right in the middle. Talking about.
Interesting.
Yeah.
That's how you like to be, right in the middle?
Right where all the action is. With A-Rod, what do you call it?
And then just signing Dalvin Cook. I mean, as long as their offensive line protects Rodgers, I think they're going to be pretty good. I don't know if they'll win their division. I think that they'll probably be second in the division. They'll battle out for second with the Dolphins. My Patriots will probably be last.
Yeah.
I have a feeling that the Bills will continue to do what they're doing and win the division. So
yeah, Patriots definitely last. They're just terrible team right now.
Yeah, that's it.
Rebuilding, hopefully the next few decades, get them back to where they were at one point.
Oh no, they're no Tampa Bay. They're not going to be bad for long.
They've been bad for long.
No, they haven't.
Yeah, it's been a really long time.
No, they haven't.
I haven't seen them do well in a long time. When was the last time for you?
Last year they were decent.
Yeah. Well, how was their playoff? How was their playoff push?
Good.
How they
really
do?
Good.
How was it?
Better than the Buccaneers.
I don't think so. No, about the same. It's nice. It's nice when the Patriots don't do well.
I would say it's nice when the Buccaneers don't do well, but that's most seasons, so
that's okay. I'm still a fan.
It is what it is.
I'm still a fan. I don't need them to do well to be a fan.
How many years was there between Super Bowls for them? 20?
Just enough.
20 years?
I think 20 exactly.
Wow. That's a long time to go without a Super Bowl. Tom Brady had one every other year. He was with the Patriots, but that's fine.
And I don't think they're ever going to see another one.
Well, they will.
That's sad.
They will.
Poor Patriots. Poor Belichick is going to be crying inside of his hoodie.
No, they got a solid team this year.
Anyway, I don't even care about football right now because baseball is doing very well, at least for the Dodgers. Friggin', what is it, 14 games ahead? Or how many games are they ahead right now?
Ahead of who?
First place. Everybody. Aren't they in first?
Yes.
So how many games are they ahead?
I don't know.
I
told you last night they're 25 games above 500.
Oh, okay. I thought they were. I thought you already knew.
They lost yesterday, snapping their 11-game winning streak, but then they won their first game of their doubleheader this morning, and they're in game 2 of their doubleheader right now. Is that what you're looking for?
None of that will help me with what I want. No.
So,
that's right. They're first place. And they always go by how many games ahead they're everybody.
Mm-hmm.
That's like literally what everyone talks about.
No.
Usually you know these things.
We weren't talking about that. So,
Clearly, you weren't.
Richard, how you doing today? It's a weird day. I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I did not sleep well last night for some odd reason, and I took a nap during the middle of the day today, and it just messed with me something fierce. And like I've been telling Miguel, my right arm has been really just bothering the shit out of me. I don't know what it is. It's around the bicep to shoulder area, up into my neck. It just feels weak. Um, I had Miguel put his elbow into my muscle, and it felt really good. But he's only able to do it for a little bit because he was busy also. So, uh, I don't know. I mean, I might have to go get a massage or see if we can get it popped or something. I don't know what's going on in there, but there's something definitely going on. So I got to go get that checked out. It's been bugging me, but that's a personal thing right there. You guys probably need to know that. Um, Dodgers and Braves. Dodgers and
The
Braves.
Braves. Oh, they're a good team. It's hard not to say that. As long as it's not the Astros. 10 games ahead of the Giants and the NL West. Okay, but that's actually 5 though, right?
10.
Is it okay? It doesn't go by halves or whatever. Only like 2 game or
10
2
full
wins
games.
for a win or so.
Well, game is a win is half a game.
I don't get that part. That's the one that
Mhm.
I guess that's so there's no what I don't get that part. Was there a reason behind that?
It has to do with the fractions when you win and lose on your record in the division.
Okay, all right, I'll give you that. You sleep with your elbows up, huh? Your elbows up.
I sleep on my back like this, I guess. Sometimes I'll sleep like this, just in case the monsters try to get me.
Oh my god.
You never know.
The
You let your foot slip out of under the blankets, they can get you.
The massage gun is a good call. Family got one of those, and it's a hell of a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Oh god.
I actually have a picture of you laying down on the couch and Daisy's using a massager on you. I think you paid her like $10, and I think you fell asleep.
It was a good day. I was probably already passed out before she even started. She just like, I'm gonna collect my money.
Oh, I didn't even ask. If anybody's smoking anything good, let me know what you guys are smoking. Again, Miguel is having the Freud. Which Freud do you have?
This is a Super Ego.
Super Ego. And I am having the Honor Among Thieves and the Tropeta size from Sinistro.
And that is the Jose Cuervo Tradicional Reposado. Right there. 226 years of craftsmanship. Well, not 226 years of aging, because that would not be good for tequila.
Not at all.
Anything past that 7 to 10, I think, is just asking for trouble. Because the angel share on tequila, I believe, is like 20% a year. So they have to add to it, which is why the aging process is so much faster. Not the actual making process, because the actual making process includes
time consuming because of the agave.
Yeah, which is another 7 to 10 years right there
to get that plant mature and ready to go.
And then breaking down the actual sugar from it, it's like 6 months, I want to say, because they cook it, they ferment it, and then they grind it down depending on what style they use. There's like 3 different ones now.
Use a traditional style.
Got that giant,
kind of like a giant mortar and pestle with the wheel going.
Yeah,
that's pulled by a couple of donkeys, and the sugar canes in the middle just rolling over, rolling over, and rolling over.
Yeah, they just keep crushing it with it. Yeah. I've seen some dudes push it, but the donkey thing probably sounds easier.
They push it real good?
I don't know. I didn't ask them. I was just watching a video, documentary about knowledge of tequila. But yeah, the amount of heat in the area, when you're trying to ferment something like that, all alcoholic product has that angel share, which is just evaporation due to your location. And some of them are really low, like Canadian whiskey can have like nothing.
It's so cold.
It's so cold, yeah. Versus, or I guess a little bit to the oak itself and whatnot that gets absorbed, doesn't come back into it. So probably a small amount. Versus say rum, I would assume in most places where rum is made, it's going to be very hot.
The Caribbean.
Yeah, so you're going to lose a decent amount of your rum for every bottle you're trying to make. But tequila, being the only one that has a unstable life, I think rum's shelf stable, right?
I have to look into. I do not know. I know vodka is. Pretty sure whiskey is.
Whiskey's fine.
I'm assuming
most
gin
wine,
is.
Yeah.
But no, tequila is one That once you pop that top, you better start drinking it because it goes bad.
Not like Pringles, where if you pop the top, the fun don't stop.
Right. Cam, how's it going?
Tequila will stop. Hey, good to see you, brother.
Yeah.
Got a little uneven burn here, but the flavors are very nice. It's like sweet and spicy at the same time in much different ways. Red pepper spices went from enveloping and kind of overwhelming, which is not bad in the beginning, especially when you just light up. I kind of like that. To being kind of more on the back of the tongue. And there is like a molasses sweet, which is going really well with. I'm not just drinking straight tequila out of this. I should have mentioned that, by the way. Limeade, the poorest of poor man's margarita, I would say, because that's no, it's missing something.
Salt.
What about Cointreau? What is Cointreau?
Cointreau is I believe it's an orange liqueur.
So I'm missing, yeah, because some people put Cointreau, which I don't.
Well, some people put Cointreau, some people put triple sec. It's just another level to the sour mix you're gonna add.
A little more complexity.
Yeah.
So I'm making a simpler version of a margarita with this, and absolutely no actual mixology. I just poured 2 things into a cup. But it tastes really nice actually. The lime, the tartness, and a little bit of bitter with a lot of sweet because it's a lot of sugar in this thing goes really well with tequila. So
absolutely.
I should have used a different tequila though. This is a really nice one. I sip on that really easily, and I feel like I almost wasted a little bit pouring in here, but it still tastes really good. Tough call. You can always add tequila. Yes, there you go. Always add more.
Yeah, I'm not. As you guys know, I'm not a fan of blended margaritas, but do have a spot in Vegas where you get a $2 blended margarita, and yes, it's the cheap of the cheap. It's probably even lower quality than Jose Cuervo Special Tequila, but it tastes good. They do a good job, man. And last time we went, we couldn't find them, so we paid regular price for it.
I think I just didn't ask. I just asked for. Or they probably have to ask for the $2 one because it's smaller. And we got a giant one thinking it was going to be $2, but this was like a full on 12-ounce coffee cup or 16-ounce coffee cup. Like, whoa, I can walk around with that definitely. Yeah, I'm not finishing it here.
But the guy didn't salt the rim, which I like. I like the salted rim. So
that was on me.
I asked him for a salt pack. And instead of just putting it around the rim, I put it on top of the entire thing and mixed it. That was really good.
It was. Because I was like, I'm going to copy you. And he gave me one too. He was a really friendly guy.
Yeah. He's like, oh, do you want me to pour them out and salt the rim? I was like, no worries. I already made them.
Yeah. He, I don't know if I should go into this. No, they're never going to see this. Couple was sitting next to us at that bar. You took off to the bathroom. I ordered the drinks.
Yeah. Oh, and real quick, as I was going to the bathroom, there was like 7 cops in front of me.
Oh, shit.
And all but one went to the bathroom because she was a lady. And they like all went in like all serious and shit. Not the guns drawn or anything, but just like all serious single file.
Ready to go.
I was like, can I go in there? She's like, oh yeah, they have to pee. I was like, oh, okay.
It's a serious pee.
So like they had like 6 cops right there. I thought there was someone was about to go down to the bathroom.
Oh,
and it just turned out they all had to piss at the same time.
I think that will happen. So that's what probably took so. Anyway, this couple was just putting money into a machine, and they're like, "Oh, which one are we gonna play?" And the guy, they ordered drinks. The guy's like, "Okay, well, there's your drinks. Here's your ticket. Here's your receipt. That'll be whatever it was." So I was just waiting my turn. And like, for what? We're playing games. We get free drinks, right? You have to be playing consistently. You can't just walk up and get a. And they look pissed. This poor guy is just like, he's a bartender. He's not one of the waitresses watching out for you.
I think if they already put their money in the machine, the drink should be complimentary because they were going to play the game.
But they hadn't.
But I'll say, but yeah, they had at least maybe put play already.
Yeah.
Because if they just put the $5 in and then take the $5 out, do the hokey pokey and shit, that's messed up.
Screwed up. Yeah. Hey, Rich, how you doing? Happy birthday, brother. It's like it's not today, is it? Is it today?
Next week.
Oh, I thought we were already into birthday territory.
I'm not good with dates. I apologize.
I think he's turning 30, 35, somewhere in that range. Very young man. Very, very powerful businessman. So for ladies out there, just saying, whatever, show him a good time for his birthday. Will not steal your food, just his son's.
Right.
So that's always that.
Burritos are not safe.
Not the best picker of professional sports teams, but still trust his opinion on many topics such as that. Definitely a hell of a golf player. Say that as much. So yes, happy birthday tomorrow. There we go. I was just filling time right there so I could see that. happy early birthday, and I will get that in again tomorrow. Then, um, gosh dang it, there was another thing I wanted to say about tequila wise, and I totally forgot. When we're going into crappiest of crappy, there is definitely a tequila that's probably worse than Jose Cuervo
Oh, absolutely.
Especial. Yeah, there was a joke on Archer, the Irish tequila, the O Dublin's tequila.
Mhm.
That's what we got to find. That'd be the
Yeah.
worst one right there.
Then again, I don't think that's possible because you're going to make tequila in Mexico.
Maybe it might just be a company who makes it over there.
Well, they're going to get sued if it's a real one.
No, I'm telling you, O Dublin's buys a small factory in that area.
Okay. I see where you're coming with it. I
Yeah.
see. Okay, that'd be interesting. Huh.
Yeah, because there's been plenty of people who have tried to make tequila or variants of in other places, and it does not work out for them.
To make tequila.
To make tequila, vodka.
I never got to try that.
It sounded interesting, but I doubt it was any good.
Yeah.
There's no, I don't even understand what the idea was. Like, you just mix half vodka, half tequila.
Yeah.
That's just Jose Cuervo. That's just what they do. Just in the.
They don't have any sugars though.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
Jose Cuervo Special adds sugars.
Add sugar.
That's what messes you up.
Yeah. The extra sugar. So if you're drinking, say, I don't know, AMFs or Long Island iced teas, or beer, I guess. Well, not so much beer, but just added sugar all night, and you don't remember that night, you're gonna have a bad morning. Very bad. Change the draft to the 8th. All right. That is for us.
Season starts on the 7th.
No, I don't think so. Look it up. Pint of tequila. See, that's how the proper way you should be drinking your tequila is by the pint. They have tequila bars, and I don't understand what they're doing because they put these tiny shot glasses of tequila. Like, oh, you can get a flight of different tequilas. Oh, these are different ages from different companies, and these guys do it this way. This one's finished.
Yeah, it starts on the 7th, guys. We can't do it on the 8th.
Ooh, that is right. Wait a minute. Is he trying to trick us so we don't go on the 2nd? I think that's what his plan is. What's up? What's up with actors making tequila and selling it for millions and millions? That is a good point. I would say they've been doing that with a lot of products, not just tequila, cigars, cell phone companies,
gin.
Gosh, what else?
Football teams.
Football teams. No, not baseball teams. Because Magic Mike was a basketball player, not an actor.
Right, but your pretty boy Mahomes bought part of the Kansas City Royals. Magic Johnson was minority owner of the Dodgers.
I'm saying, but he was an athlete, not an actor. So at least in sports, kind of thing, you know. I'm benefit of the doubt. Benefit of the doubt.
I just assume he meant rich people, not just actors.
Well, yeah, if you're right in that case, because then you have, well, they're both actors. Mac from Always Sunny and Ryan Reynolds buying Wrexham, the
football team.
Football. Oh, I was thinking football, not soccer. It's a soccer club, right? It's not a football club to me. I can't. I'm sorry. I know I'm way outvoted on this topic, but it's football for Tampa Bay, for the Patriots, for whatever team you're thinking of, not for, I don't know, Los Angeles Galaxy or Wrexham. All right, those are soccer teams to me. But I think they cash in with their names, and one who's doing it much differently is Ryan Reynolds versus, say, Arnold Schwarzenegger, who got his tequila and promoted for like 5 minutes and then got bored. Ryan Reynolds builds these companies from, like, they have a good idea and a decent product, and then he raises their awareness and he stays with them. He hasn't left any of them. Like, what is the mobile one out of Canada that moved into the U.S. now that he does? Oh gosh, commercials everywhere for it.
I have no idea.
But what I'm saying is he brings value to the company. He doesn't just do the cash grab and flip real quick. I think a couple of them are like that. Aykroyd has been traveling with his vodka with a lot of competitions, actually winning some decent awards. If you like vodka, in that kind of way, like not everybody does, but for those who appreciate it more, it's a good vodka. So he's backing a good product with his name, and then he's putting that spin of the Crystal Skull vodka. Those Crystal Skulls are an actual archaeological find, and it fits into his realm of like paranormal stuff he really likes, and Ghostbusters was created because he really liked
Mhm.
actual paranormal talk. So it all fits his brand. It's not just him cashing in.
Now, when you speak Ghostbusters, you mean the original, right? Not your one that you said was your favorite.
The original one, yeah, with Leslie Jones and no, I didn't even watch that. What are you talking about?
Mint Mobile.
Mint Mobile, yeah. That is the Richard's right on that one. No, I haven't seen either of the new ones. And I heard gosh dang it. Ghostbusters whatever with Paul Rudd was actually pretty decent. I heard very terrible things about Ghostbusters Ladies Night Electric Boogaloo, whatever that one's called. I didn't need another Ghostbusters, honestly. And I feel dumb saying that because I love Ghostbusters. I have a lot of fun watching them, but the originals. And I've always been one of those, hey, it's never a bad thing to get more of a good thing. But I guess sometimes it is. I think you could have stopped after Ocean's 13 and not made it Ocean's 8. You could have stopped at Fast and Furious 1 and not made any other ones.
I don't know, number 10 was pretty bomb.
It's terrible. Horrible movie.
My mom made that movie, bro.
Rich says, though, that Otis smoked a Chad Johnson, fell apart just like him.
Yeah, I had one also. I smoked it I think before you got there, Rich. And I was enjoying the flavors. The flavors were nice, but unfortunately the draw was super, super tight. And again, you can't blame it on their cigars. And I think that even the falling apart, you can't blame on the cigar. A lot of the cigars that come into the shop that we get to try out come from the reps. And the reps aren't known to keep up with the humidity. I mean, they just throw them in a big old suitcase, take them from store to store, and hand them out to the owners. A lot of the times, maybe they'll have a Bovita in there too, but they're super dry, even though they have Bovitas in there, because the Bovitas are rock hard. So you can't really blame that cigar. You'd have to get one when it's at its peak, when it's at its freshest.
Well, they are on the road a lot.
Yeah.
So it's not like they don't care. It's just very difficult to keep something really. Even keep your own, a large humidor. It'd have to be, because they're talking about hundreds they're carrying around at all times. So if you have a 100-count humidor you could throw in your car and just drive around for like a couple weeks, you'll notice a difference versus if it's sitting at your house, not jostling around, not changing temperatures a bunch, not sitting in the sun from time to time. Yeah, that's a good point. Having said that, I don't remember having that cigar myself. Like, don't know if I have an opinion on it right now.
I don't think you've had it.
No, I don't think so either. Sooner or later, I will try it out. But for now, I will say I enjoyed the Karl Malone. It was okay the first time I had it.
Did he give you one?
No, not that. I had one at the shop because he didn't even see me there. We met him kind of. You guys met him. I was in the same room. But he was so tall, he just didn't even see me there. But I've had the knuckle sandwich, which was pretty good. The blackened I like a lot. The Sons of Anarchy cigar was okay.
Yeah,
kind of the same idea.
Yeah,
putting a celebrity thing to it. Gosh, Ray Lewis had one, right?
Consigliere.
I don't think I had that one.
Yeah, we had.
Did we?
Jeremy gave it at one of the events.
Okay. Does Karl Malone actually smoke cigars? He absolutely does. We saw him. We smoked a cigar with him. He and a couple other guys played basketball, and then they smoked more cigars. He still kind of got it. I think he would do well in that Ice Cube 3-on-3 league.
He's the mailman.
What do you call it? Is that on his efficiency? Like getting mail there on time, or he
score those buckets, rain, sleet, or hail.
Wow, impressive. Ray Lewis cigar, no good. But I didn't really. I was about to say the same thing.
I just say it wasn't that bad.
I didn't care.
Neither was the Sheffield. Those weren't bad. I mean, they weren't spectacular by any means, but they were decent. They were okay.
Each their own.
I mean, I'm not gonna go out and look for it personally, but I enjoyed it when I smoked it.
You know they are there. They have a spot in the humidor.
I mean, I can't complain that for these celebrities. Not every cigar can be a prize cigar, guys. Okay,
that's true. It's very difficult.
Gotta remember that.
So if you want to get a hold of yours, you can still get 2 packs, get one free. Just message the page or go to the website. It's right there in the description. And get yourself some Pariah cigars. All right, do me that favor. Do me that solid. Now, there is one celebrity cigar that we need to try still that has been out for quite a while now, but I don't see it anywhere. I think you have to. I think it might be a have to do online thing. You should be able to guess this one. Richard could probably guess this one too.
Cody Rhodes.
There you go. The American Dream, American Rebel cigar. I wonder why they didn't just go American Nightmare on there, but maybe that was already copyrighted somewhere. Let's just say I almost burned my Ray Lewis after. Oh well, the card's definitely worth more than the cigar. I would assume.
Yeah,
but I'm just not gonna smoke that one again. For myself, again, if you like it, no big issue. Go for it. Oh, it's Jersey. Oh, damn. Oof, that's saying something about the cigar right there. But yeah, there's plenty of cigars that I like that other people don't care for, so I get it. They are a more personal thing. Like everyone's got their different tastes. You have a million different versions of curry because everyone's gonna like something different, right? And it's delicious either way to me. Curry is delicious. So some guy might not like it. It just is what it is. But backtracking a little bit towards the celebrities getting into different products, I think that started around the time when they kind of saw the internet taking hold with different, I guess, everyday people, just normal people turning into influence and then selling products. And they realize, hey, well, I already have a name. I could do that. I have a social media account. Why not take what I've already earned, put it into a, either owning or an majority hold in the company, and then make that company worth more, and then sell my part. Easy flip. I'm guessing that was honest. Before that, even you have infomercials of products like the Foreman Grill, shoes for different athletes, products endorsed by musicians over at what is Guitar Center? You know, it's not a practice that's never been heard of. I think it's just become easier to get into the liquor business because there's more people getting their hands on the equipment and the technology to do so. You know, you have more distilleries than ever before in places that you never would suspect. We had one here in Bakersfield that unfortunately did not last, but Bowen's was. I thought it was on the start of something good. It was still fresh.
You know, they were such nice people, but their whiskey was too harsh.
Very harsh.
It wasn't smooth. On the back end, and if you added a couple drops of water, you can get the sweetness of the corn coming through.
A little corny.
But for the most part, it wasn't as refined as it could have been to make it better.
They needed more time.
I feel bad saying that because again, when we met them, they were really, really nice people.
Definitely.
You know, and it's like I didn't want to discourage them from keeping up with it. You know, if they could have found a better way to refine their whiskey, it would have been amazing. But for me, when we tasted it, it was too harsh.
It was not yet ready.
Yeah.
But the waiting aspect takes money. And that is a tough business to have to wait in if you need the money. Definitely get that. I feel for him. And then there's Dead Horse, who went the other route and they decided, you know, we'll do some flavor stuff for people for, you know, the party scene. And they have their non-flavored, which is pretty decent. But I think their bread and butter is the bread and butter flavor. No, not bread and butter flavor, but you have like an apple one, I think, and like
a few different
cinnamon,
ones,
fire, peach, yeah. Just stuff for the party, you know.
Yeah, the Dead Horse flavor.
Not the best one. No. It's very harsh. That one makes you sad because the bottle got Dead Horse on it. Yeah. Any update on Volume 3? Not as of yet, Richard. That's gonna be. Unfortunately, it's taken some time, but there will be a Volume 3. It's just not when we wanted it to be. But yeah, not at the moment, but there will be good news in the future, on the horizon. Speaking of good news, for any of those who might be in Bakersfield on the 14th, you have a chance to not only grab some Pariah in person, but you can also get yourself some Oliva, some Drew Estate, get yourself a good dinner, a cigar, and a drink, for $40 because we're having Stogie Fest again.
Yep.
That's going to be a lot of fun. Forgot to put that in the beginning, but I want you guys to be there if you can. Would love to see you there. Still want to talk to Mike about if we could do any kind of online deal for those who can't make it, but we'll see what we can do. All right. What do you think about Tom Brady's new girlfriend? What? Checking it out. Using Google. Tom Brady. Girlfriend. Boom. Let's see. Image. Huh. Kind of scary looking. Irina Shunk? Shaq? One of the Shaq family? Spelled it wrong?
Okay. Step down.
Well, I mean, what was her name?
Giselle
Bündchen. Yeah, I can't really. There's no going up from that, but she also downgraded too.
Which depends on how old she is.
I don't know. I don't know. She looks younger than her.
Yeah, saying she's a former Victoria's Secret model is not really saying a lot anymore because they've expanded on what their term model means. I'm sure the women that watch the show don't want to see me in underwear. You know, I'm sure they'd rather see Channing Tatum or some ripped dude. It goes both ways. Victoria's Secrets. There's some things that guys do not want to see in lingerie, and there's some things or some women that people do want to see in lingerie.
Damn, I can't find
and
the
this
new
whole.
ones.
If you don't like it, you have the problem. I just don't buy into that.
I'm not seeing any. Just a lot of gorgeous women. I'm sorry, I can't show that. Doesn't work. Damn, I want to show this one, but I don't want to show it at the same time.
Which one?
The Lizzo picture.
No.
I'm not looking to bash Lizzo right now.
No, we're not looking to bash anybody in particular. It's in a general sense.
But Frankie's not wrong. They've been what do you call it?
Quite liberal with their term model.
Yeah, they've been very playing fast and loose with the rules. All right. She used to date Ronaldo and Bradley Cooper. Oh, the girl. Oh, wow.
At the same time.
Most European of you, yes.
Yes, Rich. Not looking to get woke over here.
What do you think about a gathering at DFW for New Year's Eve? I wouldn't be able to this year. My finances are doing this right now.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want that makes me go like this.
Which is the new job, so that they can
go like that, and then I'll be like, hey. But first I gotta take care of other stuff. First I gotta take care of people who took care of me. And I am not sad about that. I am so happy.
Richard, I know you want us to get to the DFW because of nostalgia.
I want to get back there too.
But
yes.
Vegas, man.
Okay. We're going to do the same thing. We don't gamble.
Right.
We get food wherever because we're drunk.
Right.
We could do all that and then meet randos, same, at the Hyatt over at DFW.
I'm just saying, though, if you're at the Hyatt at DFW, you're in one spot. We're not going to leave that spot.
We keep going to this. Okay? We go back.
But if Richard and Gypsy and all them come to Vegas, there's a lot more stuff to do. We can still smoke cigars. We can drink up and down the strip, up and down Fremont.
Even if we just stayed on Fremont, we could drink at the hotel like we do. Smoke cigars at the hotel like we do. Then we could go throw axes.
Mm-hmm.
We could break stuff in the break room. We go bowling, karaoke.
Mini car driving.
Oh yeah, they have the IndyCar course.
The big guns.
I'm saying even if you just stayed on Fremont, if you didn't leave that at all,
still shoot guns.
Where?
Sure, you can buy some.
Some guy. No, there was a shooting last time I was there, or not last time, but like when I was there for a while, and some dude tried to steal a baby.
Damn.
I believe they were a related incident, so not great.
Top Golf.
Top Golf.
Right Area 51, you got the golf simulator, which is also not too shabby.
It was very fun. Yeah, especially if you're if you go during like say summer or when the weather's not great.
Yeah.
Because you're inside, and then there's a bunch of other stuff to do right there. It's great food, a little pricey across the board, you know, the whole place, but you're paying for the experience. It's
right.
Freaking awesome. Vegas does sound like a good time. I'll give you that. Got the Golden Knights there. No, what's her name won't be happy about that.
Yeah, Brittany.
Brittany. But I don't care because go Knights.
We can show our champions live.
They put a giant jersey on top of Caesar, which I think they still have it on there. I'm going to be as far away from Nevada as I can if the Raiders ever win the Super Bowl, because they're going to destroy Vegas.
Do you hear the joke that pilot made for the landing of the plane?
No, which one?
He's like, due to severe what is it that's coming in? The
Hurricane?
hurricane.
Hillary?
Hurricane. He's like, we've been forced to not go to our original destination of San Diego, but we're gonna have to go to Las Vegas because touchdowns there never happen.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
I thought that was pretty good.
Not bad. Not bad. But the Raiders aren't that terrible, are they? Not right now, comparatively speaking.
Well, they beat the crap out of the Niners the other day.
Oh, preseason stuff, but
Yeah.
still, that's good. What do you call it? Yeah, Raiders ever winning a Super Bowl, though. That's
They won before.
But I'm saying future. I don't care about your past. You call it. You could be a Steelers fan, like, oh man, they're amazing, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Not anymore.
True.
Oh, you don't get extra points because of how many games you won before. Is Hillary going to hit Bakersfield? It's already here. I mean, it is terrible outside.
We won't know that it was her that caused it here, but everybody will know that she is the root of it.
She is the problem.
Yeah.
I mean, no, they already
the rain caused itself.
They already deleted the Hurricanes email servers, so those are already down. Don't worry. And somehow the gosh dang it, what is it? The gosh dang it, what is where politicians make a bunch of money? They're not their level of income, but their base level of wealth increased 20-fold a year. The Hurricanes making money hand over fist right now. It's crazy. Bill is right behind her. Oh my gosh. Do you think Jimmy G will be the right guy for the Raiders?
Nope. But he'll do pretty good.
I mean, again, they're not gonna. There's no Cinderella story for the Raiders coming up anytime soon. Let's just say that. I don't see it happening this year. I don't see it happening next year. After that, who knows? New players come in.
Yeah.
Tom Brady decides to suit up. I don't know. Whatever.
That'd be kind of cool to see him in a Raiders jersey, though.
Just once. Yeah. Just at least once. Him throw for like a charity or something would be awesome. But you never know. You never know. But I would not be sad that they won. I wouldn't be mad. I would just be very concerned about the parties and the after effects for Vegas.
I don't know, because when the Knights won, it wasn't too bad.
Knights are a whole different fan base. You're talking about Oakland fans will pour into Vegas.
I feel bad for Oakland.
Well, yeah, because it'll be empty. No, it'll be like the least amount of crime they've seen in years. If anything, that's probably cut down on some crime because they keep leaving. Again, this is all just based on what I've seen of Raiders fans do to certain areas and people that I've known who've gone to games. One of my former teachers went to a Raiders game as a cheesehead, which I believe is for what do you call it? Your Minnesota, yeah. Or no, sorry, not Minnesota. Yeah, Green Bay. They will not treat you well. Remember, it's a visitor destination. Ooh, it will be Oakland. It's pretty much, yeah. You guys see how many Niners fans were at the Niners Raiders games? Like Niners home game. That's again, it's an easy drive though.
Yeah. I mean, Santa Clara, where the Niners play, in Oakland, where the Raiders were originally from. I mean, it's pretty darn close to each other, so fan bases have an easy time getting there. I mean, even the LA teams have an easy time getting to Vegas, so
it's cool.
Yeah, I thought it was a smart move for them to move. They need a football team out there. They need a baseball team out there. They need a basketball team out there.
What team do you think would have been better suited for Vegas than the Raiders, honestly? It's a spectacle team. And they've got a crazy dedicated fan base. They've got merchandise out the wazoo. Like, I don't think anyone has as much merchandise as the Raiders.
One of the LA teams.
You think just Chargers or
the Rams, only so they could have a city to themselves?
Split it up a little bit. Not like how friggin' the Angels are trying to be the LA Angels for a bit.
Yeah, the California Angels or the Anaheim Angels, or the LA Angels of California
in Los Angeles.
Yeah, but we're really in Anaheim.
Yeah, All that ridiculous
Yeah.
noise. Patriots to Vegas would have been better. Yeah, that would have been solid.
I think any city with 2 teams like LA would have been better. That way they'd have their own little city.
Technically, Tampa Bay isn't a city. There's Tampa, but there's no Tampa Bay. So they weren't even feigning like they were going to be part of a team or a city over there.
We'll get the Jets or the Giants. No, Giants suck. Get the Jets, move them out here. You can change up their colors real easy to black and gold, kind of like the Saints, and have them matching with the Golden Knights.
That's right. I forgot about the Saints because we talked about the silver and black going to black and gold, which I think would look good on the Raiders uniform still.
Yeah,
but that's very Saints-like. Yeah, I think I didn't even brain fart on my part there. So,
but I mean, you could still do it. It'd be difficult. They'd have to get league approval, I'm sure, and then on the years that they play, which wouldn't be every year, it'd be like every 4 years they play each other. They'd have to coordinate their uniform to make sure they're not too similar, kind of a thing.
Fair.
But
or make them exactly the same.
Yeah.
Confuse everybody. Have you seen that picture? This is totally sports related, but not sports. It's more stadium related. What team out there do you think the Brewers will leave Milwaukee? For Vegas or just in general? I haven't heard about them. That's interesting, though. I have a Brewers buddy who's big into the Milwaukee, but I don't know. I don't even remember why. I got to ask him. But there's a football stadium, and they're showing what you get for $20. You see that picture floating around? Oh, my gosh. If someone... Oh, I'm going to pull that up. I'm going to find it real quick.
But as we're talking about sports and Las Vegas, the final 2 locations that were voted on by the NBA to allow an expansion teams were the 2 that I guessed. It is the return to Seattle to get their team back since they lost the Supersonics, and the Vegas get their own team. So that'd be great. I'd like to Seattle get their team back. That's cool.
We were talking about that not too long ago, and that's interesting. I basketball, another team, don't bother me none either way. Damn it, I'm not going to be able to find that picture, am I? Either way, it was a stadium where at $20 there was like a large drink, popcorn, a hot dog, a pretzel, nachos, and something else.
That's for Milwaukee?
For 20. No, it was a football stadium. I can't remember which one though. They're just showing off like this is what you get when you come to our stadium. You spend money at our concession.
That's crazy.
And I was like, damn, the Condors, our local minor league team, isn't even that good as far as taking care of your fans.
You saying Atlanta Stadium, maybe?
Maybe.
Yeah, I don't know where the Brewers would go. I don't know of any city that's asking for an expansion team in baseball. Honestly, anywhere. Montreal would be the only city I can think of, since the Expos are no longer a team. I don't even remember where the Expos went, changed their name to. Remember once telling me about that one so long ago. Yeah, Rich, Montreal, yeah. And that, of course, that's Canada. And it's not too far away. I don't know my geography for Canada. I don't think it's too far away. Okay, so they became the Washington team. Okay. But yeah, I don't see them moving to Canada. I just don't see anywhere that they could move to, honestly. Where there's a big enough market to make the move make sense. Again, that's just my personal opinion. I don't know.
Archie, you're right. It was Atlanta Stadium, by the way. I'm gonna put this picture up. This isn't the picture I saw, but it's the same idea. And oh my gosh, sorry, give me one more second.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I mean, think about the taxes they have in Canada. I mean, they're similar or worse than we have here in California. And for Milwaukee, that just wouldn't be feasible to move from relatively a middle of the road to low taxes to super high taxes. I just don't think that would fit. I don't think the fan base would be big enough to get them what they needed.
That is a rough. That is a rough. What do you call it? So, just because you go to Dodger Stadium for $20, you get part of a Dodger dog, or you get a drink.
Mm-hmm.
But you go over Atlanta, Mercedes-Benz Stadium. This is what he got, plus $1 back.
I would just give him the $20 a tip. Although I will say the waffle fries on the left looks like there's 7 waffle fries. Might as well put those two together.
Bro, okay, so you still get a large order of waffle fries, 2 hot dogs. What I'm guessing is a burger and 2 drinks for $20.
That's
you
pretty good.
Can't freaking go to McDonald's for that anymore.
Well,
so
it's impossible to go to McDonald's because you
fries,
can't get waffle fries or hot dogs.
The McDog? So, you haven't had the McWiener?
No, that's just something that guy gave you special.
It's like, oh, damn it. Yeah, there's a new thing they're doing. It's still made out of the burger patties. It is disgusting.
Same thing with Brooklyn. The taxes in New York would just kill them. I don't think it would make sense.
Yeah.
And you already have teams in New York, so I don't think they would want to compete being a third team with the Yankees and the Mets. I don't think it would make much sense. And it would kill their series, whatever they call the New York series, the Mets versus the Yankees. Like we have the Freeway series, it's the Dodgers versus the Angels. It'd be weird to put them in there like that. That'd be it's like Army, Navy, Air Force. It's weird to see who gets the presidential cup after that.
Subway series.
Nashville. Oh, I didn't even think of Tennessee. Huh.
That would be a great spot. It's already a tourist destination.
Yeah.
You're going to have fans going in and out of there, no problem.
Yeah, okay. I didn't even think of Nashville. Okay.
So, but the Subway series, yes. I believe Jared from Subway used to throw the first pitch every time. But things happen with
They
him.
have
3
the Rangers, the Islanders. I think that's it.
The Devils aren't over there, aren't
New
they?
Jersey.
That's New Jersey.
Islanders, the Rangers.
Who would be number 3?
I don't know who the third hockey team is. Someone knows, help me out. They got 2 baseball teams, 2 football teams, 2 basketball teams.
Well, with 8 million people to cheer them on, yeah, you can have that.
4 and 4. It's the rules.
Yeah. That's as much as you can. Yeah. And there's Sabres.
But that's Buffalo, though.
That's New York.
No, but that's a different city, not New York City. It's a state.
It's still New York.
Okay, well, then you have the Buffalo Bills.
It's like that big of a state, okay? It's not like California where you could spread them out, you know? I think that counts.
No, because it's a different city.
So you think there's another New York something?
No, I don't. I think
so just the 2. Okay, fair enough.
That's what I'm saying. Buffalo Sabres, that's another city. Buffalo Bills.
It does say Buffalo, I think, when they play.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah, see, it's 4 hours difference. That's like
it's San Diego.
The Dodgers and San Diego's like 2 hours from there.
Oh, from
or 3, 2.5, something like that. So
okay,
yeah.
So the Giants then.
Yeah, the New Jersey Devils. Yeah, that's Red Devils or whatever they're called. Yeah, they're not too far away. But yeah, I think New York only has 2 teams for every sport.
Yeah, I think actually that's closer than Buffalo then. It's a little subway right over.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Fine. Fair enough. But again, New York's a tiny state. I don't care. 4 hours is nothing. All right. That's not a drive.
That's us to Vegas.
Yeah. That's nothing still. It's an easy thing. Throw your bags out of the room. You still have the rest of the day.
Got in the winter.
The winter.
And there's no winter.
There's no winter between here and Vegas. What are you talking about? Crazy. Okay, I know. I get it. New York. Yeah, that's fair. Shuts down those roads. Should shut down the game sometimes. How you see it. I love watching those old 90s. Kind of crappy because they were still not digital yet. And then you just see snow passing over the camera like, oh, what a great play. Like, are you sure? I don't see anything. But apparently it was a great catch.
Yeah.
That must have been awesome to experience that in person. I like the stadiums with the retractable roofs. I think that's way better for the actual playing conditions. for the players themselves, safety reasons. But imagine being in one of those games where it's pouring rain or it's snowing like that, and they're still playing. I'm sure that was an experience you never forget.
Who was it? Someone just got funding for a new stadium. Somewhere where it snows, either Buffalo
And they're not putting the roof
or Green Bay. Yeah, and it's an open air stadium.
I thought that was in Vegas. Was
No.
the baseball field? They were like, hey, keep it open.
No, that's not a big deal. But someone just got approval. I think it's a football team.
The Heat in Vegas not being a big deal.
I'm talking about snow.
But just snow reasons. Okay,
yeah,
fine.
Someone in an area where it snows. I forget where it was. They got funding for a new stadium. Chicago, thank you.
Oh God. Okay, thank you, Richard. But
they went with an open air stadium. I'm like, you had a chance to do a retractable roof or a closed roof stadium.
Retractable. I know it's expensive, but retractable is awesome.
And you went with open air. You had a chance to fix your snow and rain problems, and they're like, nah.
Let's just go with it.
And probably because they played in it so long that the teams that come to them, like
they're not used to it. Yeah.
The Florida teams where they don't really get snow.
Yeah.
They're like, haha, sucks to be you guys.
Yeah, get that little extra advantage. Did you know that there was more than $1 billion wagered on sports betting in New York last year? Who $1 billion more? So then more than that, obviously, at least $2 billion because different bets were made. I don't even understand that kind of.
Yeah.
So if you robbed that person or you broke into one of their bank accounts, they wouldn't notice probably for a couple of weeks. Like, oh man, I'm missing money. Jeez. Richard's more of a summer guy. I like to walk outside, not worry about weather, defrost stuff. Yeah. I don't want to have to prepare myself for the outside.
When we got stuck in not Cal City, Mojave, the first day because of the snow, coming back from TP Vegas, we wake up that morning and think, oh, okay, well, the roads might be open. Let's go check stuff out. Go put stuff in the car. And the car was covered in snow. I was like, what do we do? We buy a new car? Do we leave this here?
It's over. We're trapped here forever.
Do we walk? What do we do?
I started looking for an apartment. Like, this is where we live now.
This I mean, we were lost. Like, we had nothing to scrape the snow off of the car with. And it was like it's a good 6 inches of snow all over the entire car. So yeah, it was not fun.
Hey, I enjoyed it. You slept and I woke up early just to kind of take a look outside. I heard it snowed, and I didn't see the car right away. Like, oh, that's not a good sign.
There's another high school. I don't know if it's in Melissa, Texas, but they just said it's the most state of the art campus, and it's got like NFL quality stadium. With the practice field, I mean, we saw inside of the locker room, and it looks better than the one at IMG Academy.
It's ridiculous. That's crazy.
Yeah, it was crazy. I don't know if it was that one, but I just saw another one from Texas they just spent so much money.
I know, like, those schools make money off their football team to keep stuff going, but if everyone there isn't reading at their grade level, I'll be pissed as a person in the area because some of it's coming from taxes.
Yeah.
Some of it is not benefiting the other programs at that school because you can't put $35 million into a stadium and like, oh man, we just cut the funding for the band, so they're gonna play all the old instruments to go march onto your $35 million stadium for you, or trade classes in schools is dying across the country, like mechanics, welding classes, any of that,
shop class,
just those things that you could take like literally. Maybe another year after high school, and then boom, you have a career if you want. Mm-hmm. That should be an option.
It should be, but I don't think there's enough kids out there that want to do it. They'd rather be Instagrammers or TikTok famous.
I think it would surprise you.
So accommodating the 4 or 5 kids that want to do it, I don't think that's fair.
I think it would surprise you how many want to do it and don't have the option.
Generation now.
No, I think they're just not showing it because it's not an option. Like if you go onto a laundry list of paperwork, right? Like pick your classes, right? And none of them show you that, you're not going to pick it. And you're not going to go looking for it because everything's already there. Kids at that age don't like create options for themselves.
I don't know. There's just so much stuff that's up with computers nowadays that they do at schools that they're more focused on that coding and shit like that.
That's fine too. More
But-
coding classes is totally cool. But I'm guaranteeing you that $35 million probably took up part of that budget as well. It didn't all come from alumni. They didn't sell $35 million worth of tickets.
Like IMG Academy, that all came from rich ass parents wanting their kids to be the best that they could be.
Yeah, but those kids are also learning, I'm assuming, at that school.
I doubt it.
That's ridiculous to me. Then you're setting your kid up to fail because not all those kids are going to be professionals. Sorry, it's not going to happen.
No,
There's a university that will offer Taylor Swift philosophy. I believe that is a thing. At that point, though, it's a university, and you have to spend your own money, quote unquote. So I don't know. Whatever. I think there's a lot of things that universities are doing super wrong nowadays, but that's a whole other story. I just think for high school kids, got to get shown there's other options than just you're going to a 4-year or you're going to go into a menial job. Like that's not true because you can easily. Our buddy Nick did the HVAC for what 9 months.
Mm-hmm.
Great career for him, and then he did that stepping stone other stuff he wanted to do. Every California university has a Taylor Swift philosophy. Mm-hmm. They also have
minor in Cardi B
and Lizzo economics, I believe.
Yeah.
No, I think Cardi B would do better for the economics. Didn't she like steal from her clients or something?
I don't know.
Something like that. She got caught for that, like drugging and robbing some people.
All I know is if a school is good at football, give them money for football. If they're good at baseball, give money for baseball. I don't. This is just me. There could be a school out there that does it. I don't know. But I don't know of any school that I've ever seen or been to that their money comes from their bands.
Yeah.
Or their 4-H or FFA.
You watched Drumline as much as I did.
College.
Those school, no, the high school we went to too. Boom, they're all with the instruments. No, you go down to friggin' LA, and there's plenty of art schools. Are they good? Do I think those are good either? Not really. You're not gonna raise a new generation of jugglers and theater actors and feelings, and we're not gonna question people and make them question themselves and think, what is art? No, none of that. None of that. Either way. I think it's just, yeah. Oof. Well, anyway.
All right.
Rant over because we're at time.
Monday, for you guys that are out of the state of California, and for you guys in the state of California, you guys are high school football fans, which I like to watch high school football. I like to keep track of my old high school and the other teams that are going to be big, you know. It's usually the same few teams here in California that do really, really well. So, see if you guys can figure out who's going to be the number one team in the nation. More than likely, it'll come from Florida, Texas, or California, with emphasis on California. So, we'll talk about that later on. Yeah, so I hope you guys have a good rest of your weekend. Again, thank you to our sponsors, Kiki Momo Cigars, founded by Loyalty Cigars, Artisa Cigars, Apostate Cigars, Artisanal del Tobacco, GTO Cigars, and the Cigar Heritage Festival. If you guys are in town September 14th, make sure you get your tickets for Stogie Fest. It's going to be a fantastic time. The girls will be out there doing the Long Ash contest and selling raffle tickets. We'll be having Oliva, Jewish State, and ourselves out there with some good deals and some good giveaway stuff. So you're not going to want to miss out if you guys can make it.
Absolutely. All right, guys. Y'all have a great rest of your weekend, and we'll see you Monday.
See you guys.